Bleed black and gold, buff forever, you already know, man. It's your boy, T Green, and I'm back with another.
In a few weeks, I see you Buffalo players will be returning back, and the mission to have a great season will begin, basically. We got summer workouts, then we got fall practice, and hey, it's showtime come August. But with that being said, we did have a few players leave the team. Actually, a good little bit of players leave the team. So who are they playing for and where they are now, right? Pretty much. Marvin II, our linebacker, who was with ICU Buffaloes for a good 5 years, he has moved on to Arkansas State Red Wolves. All right. Now, big dog tight end Michael Harrison, man. I mean, y'all know who've been watching my channel. I was rooting for this guy here. He was a former walk-on out here at CU Buffaloes, and he did his thing. But with that being said, he has joined Sean Lewis out there at San Diego State. So them two get to link up again. If you don't know, Sean Lewis was our old offensive coordinator who left CU Buffaloes, went out to San Diego State and took the head coaching job there. So those two get to reunite. And I must say, man, Michael Harrison is that dude, in my opinion. Our cornerback, Kyndrich Breedlove, well, I used to be cornerback Kyndrich Breedlove, has committed out there to Purdue. He going out there to do his thing. Willie Gaines, big dog Willie, man. Man, he was a former Jackson State Tiger. You know what I mean? Came up here to CU Buffaloes, followed Dion and them out here, and now he's headed out to Murray State Racers, man. I was hoping that Willie Gaines would have stayed one more year, man, just to, I think he could have really been a good asset and really could have got his shine on this year. But again, that was another player who I really hate to see leave, but I understand, man. I really do. My tight end, Khalid Farrar, or Fauria. I done heard a few different words, but I'm going to call it Farrar. Y'all know I ain't good with names, so it is what it is on that one. But like I said, y'all, he's the great son of Colorado's great Christian Farrar, and he's moving on to Delaware and be playing for the Fightin Blue Hens, man, at that tight end position. So I wish him nothing but the best as well. Now, QB Kasen Weisman, y'all. He's coming down here to the great state of Florida, and actually he's going to be playing for FAU, Florida Atlantic Owls, which is probably 20 minutes up the road from me. Now, we didn't get to see too much of him out here in Boulder because, hey, he redshirted, and I thought he was going to stick around, but that quarterback room is filled, and you got to admit, we still trying to figure things out of who gonna really be our number 2, but we kind of know Ryan Stark pretty much gonna have that position because, during the spring game, y'all saw our backup QBs. Let's just say, they still trying to get everything gelled out. I'll just say that. I mean, we can't really judge them by a few plays that they had, but from what we saw, I mean, Ryan probably is gonna be our number 2. So I kind of understand why Kasen Weisman got up out of there, and now he's coming down here to FAU, like I said. So we wish him nothing but the best as well, you know what I mean? Now, offensive line Jack Whitley, he's going to go down here and play for our South Florida Bulldogs down here. So, hey, welcome to Florida, man. And big dog, Jack Whitley played in 11 games now, you know what I mean? He included 1 start. He only was at CU for 1 year. But with that being said, we had a few other linemen like offensive tackle Gerad Christian Lynchman, the center Van Wells, and running back Anthony Hankerson all reuniting with former Colorado offensive line coach Kyle Devon out at Oregon State. So all them boys going out to Oregon State. And, hey, man, we had to get new offensive linemen, which everybody know our quarterback was sacked too many times. So we had to clean up that department. So with that being said, I'm glad that these boys was able to find another home, you know, including the running back, Anthony Hankerson, because, hey, man, like I said before, Big Dog Hank is a big dude, you know, at that running back position. So, man, if he just got a true opportunity to showcase his talent, you know, hey, I think he could go pretty far, you know. And we can't forget the other offensive lineman, Jack Bailey. He's going to play out there for Northwestern Wildcats, y'all. And remember, he started all 12 games last year. And I thought Jack was going to stick around, you know, but he was one of those linemen who was part of the entire crew. You know, it's one of those things where we kind of had no choice, man. We really didn't have no choice. We had to go out and get, you know, the pieces of the puzzles that we need. And it started off with the offensive line coach. You know, we got Phil Loho, a veteran at this, you know, and no offense to our old coach, O'Bow, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, hey, man, we just had to clean up shop. There's really nothing else you can say there. So, hey, I'm just glad, like I say, those boys got a new home. Moving on, defensive lineman Chazz Wallace. He's going to play for North Carolina State Wolfpack. So that's a good look for him. Our safety, Jaden Jones, he's going to SMU Mustangs. So that's good for him. Another offensive lineman, y'all, who I can't forget about, Savion Washington. I should have mentioned him with the other offensive lineman. He's going to play out there for Syracuse. So, hey, man, that was a big dude, you know. So he's going to go out there and play. And he started all 9 games last season, if you remember. So, and he was a little hurt before that. But with that being said, Syracuse a good look for him. Now, going back onto the defense side of things, edge rusher Deeve Harris and defensive lineman J.J. Hawkins, them two boys going to Marshall Thundering Herd. So, you know, it's good to go out to a program where, hey, you got a familiar face coming with you. So, you know, your boys could go out there and, you know, work out together and probably even room together, you know what I mean? And just, you know, thug this thing out and let's see what we could do out here at a different program. So that's a good look for them two boys there. And then, you know, I can't forget this one here. Hey, cornerback Kamarni McClain. He's going to the Florida Gators, y'all. Now, he's going out there as a walk-on. So that was one of those situations where we hate to see it happen. But, you know, it's one of them things that we just got to say, hey, man, it is what it is. Now, edge rusher Kyrie Maines, he's going out to James Madison Dukes, y'all. So that's where Kyrie Maines going. Tight end Shamar Matier and running back Alton McCaskill. We already know going out to Arizona State Sun Devils, you know what I mean? So, hey, we're going to see them boys here real soon. And it's on and popping. Hey, man, we just, you know, you got to talk a little-ish. You just got to talk a little bit. But anyway, long snapper Cameron Warchuk went to the Washington Huskies, and we just got in another long snapper, so that's good. Running back Savion Wilkerson and our defensive lineman, Bishop Thomas, is going to Georgia State Panthers. I'm actually glad for old Bishop because, you know, we still don't know actually what transpired in that whole ordeal. And there's no need for us to keep elaborating on it. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm glad to see that he was able to get into another collegiate program because, man, Bishop was a funny dude, man. I would have loved to see him and Warren Sapp right now. Like, man, that would have just been pure entertainment on well-off media videos. But, you know, all jokes aside, though, I'm glad Bishop got a home, man. And, speaking of another person who I didn't really want to see go and was actually probably just as shocked as you see leave, and that's running back Dylan Edwards. He's going out to Kansas State Wildcats. You know, he going out there and play for the same team his father played for. So that's kind of cool history if you want to look at it from that point of view. You know, he spent 1 season out at Colorado, and I just knew this was going to be his year to really, like, get his shine on because we know our offensive coordinator, Pat Schumer, was just speaking in press interviews about using Dylan in so many ways in this offensive package. And, you know, maybe Dylan just really wanted to be a true running back, not be a running back that's going out here and running routes and running these cool trick plays, and just be a true dedicated running back. And bruh got the talent to do it, but boy, I hate to see him go. Cornerback Amarion Cooper headed back home, man. He going back to Florida State Seminoles, y'all. So he'll be out there playing for them boys. Hey, I can't hate on that, man. Florida, you already know, home team or no team, but at the end of the day, it's all about CU Buffaloes. You already know that. But he's going out there to play for Florida State. Man, so that's where everybody headed, and that's where everybody going far as, you know, entering the transfer portal and actually, you know, landing them a spot. So this summertime, they ready to go join a new programs and get out there and learn the formulas and the formations and you know, everything that you got to know to be competitive in these leagues. But hey, I'm happy for all them boys, man. I'm gonna keep my eyes and my ears open on all of them and see how they do throughout the year and see, was that transition worth it? You know, you got to measure it. Was it worth it for them to leave? And some of them ain't have a choice but to leave. Some of them made the choice to leave. Some of them had no choice but to leave because their performance, you know, and we had to switch it up, and we had to switch it up now. So let's just keep our eyes and our ears open. You already know the motto.
You already know the motto, man. Another day above ground is what? Truly a blessing. Like, share, subscribe, tune in with your boy, you know, T Green. I'm going to be right back with another one.